Of what nation are you a citizen?
Singapore.
Are you a citizen of any other nation?
Yes, I'm a kiasu Singaporean, and that is why I'm here to share with you that this is very likely A-level question, or at least it will come out in one of your school papers. 3 tips for you. Tip number 1, this issue is very multi-dimensional. So it will be very good for you to use a tool like our in-house concoction of Spectrum. S for society, P for politics, including geopolitics, E for economics, cultural, technology, and the rest follows. There are many different perspectives, angles, and levels to this issue, and you must be able to impress your examiner that you are very well informed, even though you may not be. Tip number 2. Many of you are probably very well versed in arguing for why you should not ban TikTok, okay? But you must recognize that the arguments for banning TikTok are also very valid, are legit. National security arguments. Don't pray. The fact is that TikTok is a treasure trove of data. Very sensitive, full of useful data. All sorts of preferences, contact lists, location, time of usage, and maybe even biometric data. Okay, so whoever who gets their hands on it, if it is a foreign rival, okay, you can be sure that all sorts of espionage ops, blackmail campaigns, influence ops, all these things can easily occur, and it's not like it's never occurred before. Alright, everyone knows about Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal, and everyone has heard about Russian disinformation campaigns. So let us not be naive, okay, and be familiar also with national intelligence law that the Chinese passed in 2017, and also the quite recent data security laws. All these give the Chinese government a lot of power to obtain data from Chinese firms. In addition, we should also consider the harms that can occur at the societal and at the individual level. TikTok usage, social media usage has been associated with increased mental health problems and a reduction in attentiveness. There are various reports, research findings out there, including a very recent one just across the causeway. So be familiar with all these arguments and examples. However, you may also wish to rebut these arguments, and this article in the Straits Times very useful, and it argues why instead of banning TikTok, setting certain regulations, other regulations would be a lot more effective and a lot more appropriate. Tip number 3, what if this were in your country question? Which means you need to know stuff about Singapore, Singapore context, Singapore examples, and so on. There is a recently passed law known as FICA. Get to know that really well, and within that, politically significant person, one chap has been named as a politically significant person recently, and these are related issues. If you want all these arguments and counter arguments, rebuttals, and with all the juicy bite-sized statistics and examples, read the caption and take your action.